to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hi everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an old school DIY video. For the most part, every subscriber that I meet in person, they tell me that they found me through one of my DIY videos. The whole and soul of my channel used to be DIY videos. I still very much do love arts and crafts and DIYs, but I've kind of drifted away from those. So I wanted to bring it back. And for this birthday series specifically, I wanted to recreate those nostalgic videos that we used to watch back in the day, but of course with a little bit of a modern twist. So as you guys already know that I am someone who loves following trends, but following trends can be expensive at times. So I thought, why don't we try and make, or rather DIY, these trends that we see popping up on Pinterest or even Instagram. So actually ये video मैंने बहुत साल पहले, like I think it was my second or third video that I ever posted on my channel, wherein I DIY'd viral trends, and I thought it was such a smart video idea and I wanted to do it again because there are so many things that I want to have in my wardrobe, but they're really expensive to buy. So why not DIY them ourselves? Today is a Sunday and I'm gonna have a blast because number one, it's my cheat day. Number two, I'm gonna be doing a lot of DIYs. So come, let's go grab a snack because I know it's gonna be a long day, but let the DIYing begin. Okay, so now that I have my snacks and drinks in place, I can finally get started. So the first DIY for today is actually something that I'm sure you guys have already seen, these embroidered tank tops. So I've actually saved a bunch of inspo images right here, and I think this trend is so fun and you really have the liberty to really creatively express yourself. Like whatever you feel represents yourself, you can either custom make it or buy it. Of course, in our case, we're gonna be making it. Okay, so the supplies for this DIY you can easily find on Amazon. Of course, you're gonna need a bunch of colorful beads, an embroidery ring. This really is crucial. I would recommend getting an embroidery ring. It just makes everything easier. A plain white tank top or any kind of top that you want to embroider your beads on top of. And of course, sui dhaga. So just to preface, this does require a little bit of stitching skills. I actually went to a girls' school till I was in 5th grade, and stitching was one of our subjects. Like we would have to do stitching, I think twice or thrice a week. So I do know how to do it. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've done it, but I think it's kind of like swimming or driving a bicycle. I feel like you never really forget, at least like the basic stitches. So I think I should be able to pick it up, but it's honestly not that difficult, especially this particular stitch. Once you do it a couple of times, you're gonna mess up. But once you do it a couple of times, you're gonna get used to it. It's actually very, very therapeutic. Another thing, this is an easy to medium sort of a DIY, but it is time consuming. It might take you a couple of hours, so I would recommend having snacks and also a show to watch while you're doing this. So yeah, let's get into it. So you're gonna start off by putting the smaller ring inside your top, and then the bigger ring goes on top just like that, and then you screw it in place. उसके बाद मैंने एक stencil बनाया था. I highly recommend making a stencil. I was going for a little lime as I mentioned earlier, so I traced it out with a pencil, and then we get started with the stitching. What I've seen tends to work is doing 5 beads at a time. So I added in 5 beads, and then you poke a hole, and then you pass your needle in the same line. The last 2 beads, you pass your needle through it. It looks a little bit complicated, but you just need to keep repeating this process probably 100 more times. Just rewind this clip of me doing it a couple of times and I'm sure you're gonna get the hang of it. Honestly, this was so therapeutic, and I wanna make like 3 more of these for my friends to kind of represent their personality. But about 4 hours later, this is what the final product looks like. I absolutely love it. It turned out so amazing. Okay, on to the next DIY. This one I'm actually probably the most excited about, because not only is it super easy to create, but it's also probably going to be the cutest one out of them all. I'm talking about these floral heels all over the internet. They're so summery, so tropical, and I just love how they look. So they're actually, as I mentioned, very, very easy to create. All you really need are three things. Sabse pehle, a pair of strappy heels. You could potentially even do these with flats, but I feel like heels would look better. I absolutely love these heels. I'll tag, of course, everything niche. And secondly, you need some fake flowers. Probably not so many, just a few. I have been collecting these for years and years, probably ever since I started my YouTube channel, which is why ye itne sare hai. Okay, but if you want to take it a step further, I would recommend getting these orchids. मैं completely भूल गई थी इन्हें क्या कहते हैं, but these are orchids because I've seen that a lot of these trending heels have orchids on them, and I can see why. They're absolutely beautiful. So I would recommend getting these. And the last thing that you need is a hot glue gun. We have two ways to go about this DIY. First one is the obvious one. You cut the flowers, you stick them onto the heels. You can totally do that. But I would actually recommend route number 2, because I want to be able to enjoy these heels all by themselves without the flower also. I want to have the option to remove the flower and add the flower when I want to. So here's how we're gonna go about it. The two orchids that look the most alike go together. I'm cutting these really close to the stem so that when I wear the heels, they don't poke me. Okay, so next, I'm going to be using some safety pin instead of some hot glue gun. What I'm trying to do is I'm going to pierce the stem with the safety pin, and just like that, we're going to attach the same safety pin onto the heels. And just like that, we have our first heel ready within minutes. One thing to remember is that मेरे heel में यहाँ पर एक knot है. So अगर ये safety pin खुली तो भी मुझे लगेगा नहीं, because I have the cushioning, the protection of this little knot. Be careful if you have just like simple strappy heels. I would recommend gluing your flower on directly if that is the case, because you don't want the safety pin to open and pierce your bare skin. So bear that in mind. Now, of course, I couldn't just stop at one, so I made two more. I found these orange heels and I wanted to kind of color block, so I added these fake roses, I guess, and then I also did these white and pink orchids. We have one more very floral DIY. So hair accessories, especially very maximalist hair accessories, are back, and I absolutely love them, especially these claw clips which have like flowers on them. I feel like there was a huge phase wherein we saw those plastic flower clips. Been there, done that, seen that. It's time to upgrade with these floral, very over the top claw clips. I think especially if you're someone like me who really struggles with hair, I feel like these are a game changer. I actually bought one of these from, I believe, Savannah a few months ago, and I think they just make your look stand out, and it really gives you that edge. So we're gonna try and make one of them today. Of course, you need some clips, some fake flowers, and this time for real, we are going to be using a hot glue gun. So basically, I would recommend using like lilies, but these ones that I have right here are really big. So ye thoda extra ho jayega. I'm not going to be using these, but if you can find lilies that are a little bit smaller, I've seen that lilies are very, very trending and they actually do look really nice in the hair. So I found these roses to be the perfect size. They're not very small, but they're not very big either. Just fluffing them out. You want to find two flowers that are identical in size, because they'll go on either side of the claw clip. And literally, we just cut off the edges, or rather the stem. Now you want to find a claw clip that is the perfect size. Like claw clip के edges नहीं दिखने चाहिए. They need to be fully covered by the flower. ये वाला DIY probably सबसे simple DIY है, but one quick tip I would actually recommend using E8000 glue instead of a hot glue gun. I think it's a lot more durable and it's really strong. Other than that, I would recommend using a fake flour that's not very stiff. It's very easily bendable because this particular pink rose that I was using was very stiff and it was difficult to stick. But other than that, it's very easy and very quick. So, our last two DIYs are going to be very nostalgia based. I'm sure you guys have seen these photo albums, very, very cute, may I add, photo albums all over the internet. Specifically, Pinterest pe start hue the aana, and then I started getting these ads on Instagram as to how you could make these. Now, we've all grown up with photo albums. Our parents had photo albums, but of course, in this digital age, सब कुछ phone पे है, which is great. But वो जो मजा है physical copy में देखने का, like seeing these pictures hard copy is honestly, I personally really like it. And I have discovered this one website that does a fab job. There are multiple, by the way, websites that do it, but the website that I use, I wanted to show you guys because I showed you an album that I made in one of our vlogs and we got so many comments. This is not sponsored in any way. I've paid for all of these albums myself. I've made multiple of these by this point and I want to make another one. So personally, I would consider this a DIY because you are doing all the work. The website is just gonna print it out for you. Now you could definitely make it your own. Like you can go on Canva, make a template, but I just feel like it's a lot of work. Let's just say that. यहाँ पे पूरा template बना हुआ है and all you really need to do is just add your images and text. So if you want that very Pinterest वाला cover, there's a website that I know that does it exactly वैसा. But I personally have not bought anything from them, so I don't know the quality. I personally prefer Odd Giraffe because you can add your own photo, and I really like that, like having your own images on the cover rather than it being like these animated ones. Personal preference है, but let me just quickly show you how I do it. It's very easy. कुछ भी नहीं है, but time लगेगा around 2 घंटे, 1.5 to 2 hours लगता है because sorting out images takes a lot of time. Otherwise, it's very easy. Let me show you. So on their website, there's a photo book section and there are so many different types of photo books that you can pick from. I really wanted to go for that pink vibe. So I picked this particular one in a medium size. Now the price will obviously depend on the size that you pick. I started off with the cover. You can really customize what you write on the cover along with the images that you want to add. Now, as for the actual images, it's literally drag and drop, as you can see. All you need to do is just upload all of your images onto the website, and then it's time for you to get really creative. As you can see, there are a bunch of different grids that you can choose from. Now, it's totally up to you if you want to do just one picture on each page, or you can go up to 4 on one single page. And here as well, you can add lots of text, whatever that you want to write. I feel like it's such a nice way to remember little things because obviously over the years you're going to forget little things. So why not type it out, write little notes as well along with the image. Well, and that's about it. You just continue doing this over and over again. But I will recommend saving your project every few minutes because I have lost my entire project by the end of it. And then you have to start all over again. Let me show you a few albums that I've made in the past. So the next DIY that we're going to be doing is kind of sentimental. I am personally someone who keeps all of my memories in a drawer. Like I have a drawer wherein I dump all of my boarding passes, my Polaroid cameras, tickets, coins, room key cards, you name it, and I am the kind of person who saves it all. I literally even have like leaves and flowers pressed. So I saved them all, right? So basically, there was this huge trend wherein you would post black and white pictures in your hallway, in your corridor of you. And I really like that trend as well. But now, this is kind of like a maximalist approach wherein you kind of scrapbook, but in the form of a photo frame, if that makes any sense. Like scrapbooking is something that you would do in like your book, right? So why not do it on your walls now? So there are two ways to go about it, okay? This is what I've seen on the internet. One is a very colorful, very print heavy version, and then the other one is more neutral and more subtle, at least the background. So basically मैंने देखा है लोग बहुत ही amazing prints use करते हैं as the background, and on top of that background they stick everything that they have. So I went on to Amazon and I picked this up. Basically this is very neutral because I thought that मेरे already जो सारे memory items हैं वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा colorful है, so I don't want to overpower everything and it looking like too much, too cluttered. It will still look cluttered, I know that, but it will be very memory heavy rather than like prints in the background. But of course, you pick your vibe. But I think this is just such a cute trend because when do you ever really go through that box or that drawer, you know? So might as well have all of this displayed. So when you're walking around, when people come in your house, they can also have a look at it. So step one was obviously to go through my little memory drawer. This was really fun. It took me about 30 minutes to just go through everything, sort it all out, and then I kind of divided everything into categories, like what would go in a particular frame. After which I measured my paper, which is going to be the background of all of my memories, and then I added all sorts of things, of course pictures being one of them, Polaroid or photo booth images. I've also saved up tickets, so I added those as well. Honestly, it can be anything and everything. I have lots of stickers, like embroidery patches, so I added those. Then I have stamps. This one is from our wedding, the key card holder. So feel free to add anything. Like I've added ribbons as well. And I think the quirkier, the better. It makes for a really interesting piece of art, in my opinion. Okay, and just like that, we have come towards the end of today's video. I really hope that this felt like a blast from the past in the best way possible. I am so happy with all the DIYs that I've done today. My heart is so full, even though my back hurts. Heart is full, which is the most important thing. Do comment below if you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe we could make this a series because I have said this multiple times already, but I really enjoyed myself. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me on my Instagram as well because वहाँ पर भी 15 giveaways हो रहे हैं. That's it. I'll see you in my next video, which will be very soon. Bye.